much, but we have to get into the card that the WNBA and NBC Sports pulled. They basically said, "Look, we're having a season with or without you players."
Stop everything you're doing right now. Turn off the TV. Close every tab. Put your phone on silent and lock the door. Because what we are witnessing is not just a sports headline. This is the single most self-destructive, petty, and baffling business move a professional league has made in years. If you thought the WNBA hit rock bottom after the Rookie of the Year chaos, the Olympic drama, or the officiating controversies, no. They just went lower. Multiple well-positioned insiders are reporting that the WNBA league office, led by Commissioner Kathy Engelbert, has issued a formal warning to Caitlin Clark about her groundbreaking partnership with NBC Universal. Read that again. Not a thank you note. Not a celebration of her elevating the sport. A warning. A formal notice. A document telling her to be careful because her upcoming broadcasting role could be interpreted as a conflict of interest. This isn't just strange. It isn't just unnecessary. This feels like a declaration of war. To understand how wild this truly is, look at the numbers. Caitlin Clark is on a rookie contract worth around $76,000, practically minimum wage in the sports world. Meanwhile, NBC is offering life-changing money and a historic platform. And yet the league, which has benefited massively from her star power, is warning her about pursuing an opportunity that helps the WNBA indirectly anyway. It's upside down. It's backwards. It's insecure. And it screams one thing: control. Stay in your lane. You work for us. Don't grow too fast. But here's the truth the league refuses to acknowledge. When your outside opportunities pay exponentially more than your league salary, the outside becomes the main job. Caitlin Clark isn't riding the WNBA's momentum. The WNBA is riding hers. She is the ratings spike. She is the ticket surge. She is the reason arenas sold out. She is the engine. And instead of supporting the engine, they're trying to regulate it. Now let's break down this conflict of interest argument. The WNBA reportedly believes Clark working with NBC, a network heavily connected to NBA broadcasting, could somehow dilute her commitment to the WNBA. That logic doesn't just fall apart. It melts on contact. If Caitlin Clark is on NBC every week talking basketball, she is still bringing attention back to the WNBA. That is free marketing. Exposure the league could never buy. Why would anyone want less visibility for their biggest star? Because insecurity is loud, and fear is louder. And here's where things get uncomfortable. Analysts across the industry have pointed out rising tension between younger stars and longtime veterans. Some veterans spent years grinding overseas, fighting for basic pay, building the foundation brick by brick. And suddenly, a 22-year-old rookie is receiving mega deals, private flights, brand recognition, and now a major broadcast opportunity. That pressure doesn't come from one office. It comes from the culture in the locker room. It comes from players who feel overshadowed by a phenomenon. So the league tries to prove it's not giving special treatment. But in doing so, they make the worst move possible. They pick a fight they cannot win. Because numbers don't lie. Viewership, attendance, merch sales, social engagement. Caitlin Clark changed everything. And threatening the person responsible for the league's biggest financial surge is a risk the WNBA cannot afford. Fans won't support it. Sponsors won't support it. Media partners won't support it. Networks won't support it. And there's another layer. NBC Universal is not a small company. They made plans around Clark. Advertising, branding, Olympic coverage. She is part of their vision, and major corporations do not like disruptions. If the WNBA truly tries to restrict her from fulfilling her NBC obligations, this becomes a corporate headache larger than anything the league wants. And here's the biggest problem. Warnings like this don't just affect Caitlin Clark. They affect the future of the sport. Juju Watkins is watching. Paige Buchers is watching. Future NCAA stars are watching. Why would the next generation commit to a league that punishes players for succeeding outside of it? This sends a message. We want your talent, but only on our terms. We want growth, but not if you grow faster than us. We support empowerment until we feel threatened by it. Right now, that message is echoing across the entire basketball world. And here's the kicker. This warning overshadowed the NBC milestone itself. Instead of the headline being, WNBA star conquers national media. It became WNBA warns its biggest star again. They stepped on their own moment. They dimmed their own spotlight. They turned celebration into controversy. This is the pattern fans are exhausted with. Every time Caitlin Clark elevates the league finds a way to drag the moment down. So what happens next? Caitlin Clark is not backing down. She will show up for NBC. She will do the job she earned. She will continue growing her platform as one of the most influential figures in basketball. The league now has two options, and both are terrible. One, suspend her and destroy their relationship with the entire fan base. Two, act down and expose that the warning was never necessary in the first place. There is no winning outcome here because they picked a fight with the wrong person. Make no mistake, fans aren't supporting bureaucratic decisions. They're supporting talent. They're supporting impact. They're supporting the players who move the needle. And if the decision makers stand in the way of growth, they need new decision makers. This warning proves something bigger. Caitlin Clark has outgrown the small thinking of the league's old structure. She is a global figure trapped in a minor league mindset system. And every time she rises, the system panics. This isn't just a mistake. It's a turning point. The league can adapt, or it can crumble under its own insecurity. Now tell me in the comments, do you think the league had any right to issue this warning? Is this a real conflict of interest? Or is this jealousy wrapped in legal language? And the big one, if they actually suspend her, are you done with the WNBA? Because trust me, they're watching the backlash. They hear it, they feel it, and fans will decide what happens next.